line decisions. Here, product line means what are the different kinds of products that are produced by an organization. If I am producing more than 2 or 3 products, depending upon the different aspects, like they are not considered as a single product, they are differ from one product to another product. If I am producing like that, that is my product line. So what are the product line that an organization have? He has to take decision regarding this. Next one, pricing strategies. Pricing strategies. So here we deciding about the organization objectives, and we are deciding about what are the sources of finance. Then we decided what are the product lines. Next we have to know about the pricing strategies. There are several kinds of pricing strategies. Price is nothing but cost plus profit. Right? The pricing strategies may be like penetration pricing, skimming pricing, psychological pricing. These are comes under pricing strategies. So for example, in penetration pricing, what we said that we fix initial price as low. We fix low initial price. Once the product is get accepted by the customer, then slowly we increase the price of that product, which is called as a penetration pricing. And next category is a skimming pricing, in which we fix a high initial price to grab the opportunities in the market. So later on it becomes lower the price. And next one is psychological pricing. We know that it is also called as a Bata pricing. For example, our product is available for 99 rupees only. What the customer thinks that, oh, it is available for 99 rupees, and which means it is not for 100. Okay, this is what called as a psychological pricing. So the entrepreneur has to decide what price is to be decided to his product. Okay, next category is promotion strategies. Promotion strategies. So here we are producing product and we may fix some prices. Next, that product is to be reached to the customer. Why we are producing products or why we are giving services? To reach the customer, right? So what are the promotion strategies that we have to follow to reach the customer is to be designed by the entrepreneur. This is one of the decision, like advertising, giving advertising and fixing hoardings, personal selling, sales promotions. All these aspects will come under promotion strategies. And technology, availability of the technology. What are the different kind of technology that we have? We know that technology plays a crucial role in the business organization. If you are not adopting the updated technology, you become a backward, because you have to update with the changing technology in the society. So depending upon these aspects, the entrepreneur has to take decisions. What is that? Ascertaining the objectives for organization, source of finance, product line, pricing strategies, promotion strategies, and availability of the technology. Regarding these aspects, entrepreneur may take decisions. And coming to the next one, management. Okay, here management functions is to be performed by the entrepreneur. What are the different kinds of management functions? Okay, those functions are like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. These are called as managerial functions. What are they? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. These are called as management functions, and these functions are performed by the entrepreneurs. First one, planning. Planning is nothing but thinking before doing. So whatever the aspects that you are taking into your organization, you need to plan them. Okay, so what kind of products that I am going to produce? What are the production process that I am using? Is it beneficial? Is it feasible for us? Which is in terms of cost effective? All these decisions comes under planning. Next one, organizing. Here we are deciding to produce a particular product, then we have to organize the structure of the organization, where the departments are, several kinds of departments are there in the organization, right? So where the plant is to be located, where the storeroom is to be located, where the staff are to be located, all these things are organized in the organization, like supply of raw materials and finished products to be stored in the storeroom. All these aspects will come under organizing. Next one, staffing. Here we are planning about organization and we are organizing different places for the persons. Now we have to recruit the employees, because without employees the organization cannot work. We know that, right? So entrepreneur has to staffing is to be done in their organization, because human resource is essential for the organization. Recruiting the right person for the right job at the right time will gives you the best result. So entrepreneur has to do to recruit the suitable employees for their organization. Next one, directing. Now you have to direct those employees towards the organization goals. What is the organization goal that is decided by here? So you have to motivate them. You have to guide those employees to reach your organization goals. And next one is controlling. And you are fixing the organization goal. You are directing your employees to work towards their goal. Next, you have to control their activities. What are the estimations? What are the actuals? If there is any difference, you have to control that. So these functions are called as management functions, and these are performed by the entrepreneurs. Okay, what are the management functions? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Among these, coordination and communication will also be occurs. Coordination between these functions will gives you the positive result, right? And communication, it is also one of the important element. The communication is passes from the right person to the right person, right? So these elements will come under management functions. And next one is risk bearing. Risk bearing is another important function of an entrepreneur, because he invests prior and he get return when the product is sold to the customer only. So here he has to guarantee the creditors to payment of interest. What we have to pay the creditors? Interest. Rent to the landowners. We need land, labor, capital, raw materials, all these we need for the organization to produce a product, right? So here what happens? Entrepreneur guarantees the creditor that I will pay the interest. Entrepreneur guarantees the landowner that I will pay the interest. Okay, I will pay the rent. Sorry, I will pay the rent. So risk bearing is inherent in the entrepreneurship. So risk bearing is one of the important function for the entrepreneurs. And next one is supervision, control and direction. According to J.S. Mill, supervision, control and direction is called as entrepreneurial functions. Entrepreneur has to superintend the work of the missions or the persons. He has to supervise for getting maximum output with a minimum cost. And he has to control the flow of goods and finance and employees. And he has to direct those employees to reach the organizational goals and to stand the paths of the organization constantly. So supervision, control and direction is the key entrepreneurial functions according to J.S. Mill. He is an author, right? Next one, planning.